Thank you, Chris. How many times have you been Lightning Talks are now?
This will be my 8th.
8th. Another round of applause for Chris' words. Okay. I have some statistics for you. Stats! Math. We had 692 registrations to join us this year. That's a lot of people, and thank you all for coming. That's a lot of people. Yeah. We also had 11 children in our on-site childcare, which would be a slide now saying please pick up your children, but that deadline was 10 minutes ago, so hopefully you've already got your kids. We had 121 speakers, including 9 students and 25 lightning talks. That's like 1 in 6 of y'all are speakers. That's freaking, yes. As of writing this slide, there are now 63 of our videos online already because AV are awesome. And tomorrow, our conference does continue. Our talks end today, but tomorrow we are going to have our development sprints. If you are joining us for the development sprints, there's information at /sprints. There's also the hashtag sprints channel in Slack. And as of yesterday, I can confirm that we will have coffee. We will be serving coffee from 8 a.m. for 8 hours. Get your sprints on. And now we come to the thank yous, and I already have tissues, it's okay. I want to thank all our speakers. Without you, we would be really bored. We wouldn't have learnt nearly as much about conglomerations of supermarkets and potatoes and the environment and cheese and everything else. So thank you to every single one of our speakers. And thank you especially to those who are on our wait list and who were our backup speakers. If you tried to ever herd humans, you know that humans gonna human. We had some of our speakers drop out, and those who said, yes, I will be on the wait list and then were able to step up are extra awesome. So thank you to all of you who did that. I also want all our volunteers to stand up because you have been amazing. Just... That wasn't nearly half of them. Most of them are still trying to make sure that registration comes down and everything else, but we've already given them one of the shiny coveted PyCon Australia little enamel pins because they are awesome. And our AV crew, because I have the third slide saying, hey, AV crew, you're great. Woo!
Thank you.
You're welcome. The curly boy design. This little curly boy was designed by Tanya Walker, who is on tanyawalker.com and at Tanya Walker, and she is an amazing designer. She created this for us last year, and she really, really adored the curly boy creation station that was made by Evan at WSP, and we all need to give her a thanks because without her, we wouldn't have our boy who is curly. I also want to thank all of our session chairs. If you all would stand up, because chairing of sessions is really good. Yes. If you think that you could be a session chair next year or a volunteer next year, do sign up to our low volume announcement list and we will tell you when there will be a call for volunteers. And getting to the pokey end, our track organisers. We had all of Friday was extremely, extremely good talks, so much so that some of the talks had a little bit of a crush value, so we had to move some of the rooms around, but thank you for your patience with all that. So if I could get our track organisers to come up on stage. Come on. Clap. We have Chris and Marcus and Rachel and Lee and Nikki and Bruce and yes. Turns out it's really useful to delegate, and so we had each of these people representing the 4 tracks from Friday, and your talks were really awesome, so thank you. We do have some presents down here, but after, because next I want to get the rest of my core team up, because these people are words.
Yep. And of course, Katie wouldn't really allow us to thank her especially, but thank you so much to Katie. She has led this team amazingly again. And we have a special gift for you. A very own custom plush curly boy.
It's not just me. I had to have another Katie. I had to have a Jack. Every conference needs a Jack. I had Russell with money and Lily with papers and proposals, and Russell is our treasurer. He handles the money words. But also, I want to thank all y'all, because if we were running a conference and no one showed up, that would suck. So thank you all for coming. And with that, PyCon AU 2019 is over. And now I've run PyCon now for 2 years, which means I get to hand over the mantle. And I would like to introduce to you the conference director for PyCon Australia 2020, Lee Brunecki.
All right. So, hi everyone. Now, PyCon Australia has had a pretty amazing first decade. In 2010, it started off as a sprightly little conference in a much smaller venue right here in Sydney, and came back here for 2011 when I was an 18-year-old uni student attending a tech conference for my very first time. And I found my shirt. From there, it went to Hobart, Brisbane and Melbourne before returning to Sydney for 2018 and 2019. So where are we going next? Now, if you think about all of those cities, they're all amazing cities, but they're all very, how do I put this, east. They're all very UTC plus 10. To kick off the second decade of PyCon Australia, I know, right? I think that deserves a clap. We are going to a city of growth, to a city of change, to a city with a time zone that breaks software sometimes because the UTC offset isn't a whole hour. In case you haven't guessed, my team and I are delighted to invite you all to my home city of Adelaide, South Australia, where we'll be hosting PyCon Australia 2020. We will be in the brand shiny new west wing of the Adelaide Convention Centre in the newly redeveloped Riverbank precinct of Adelaide from the 7th to the 11th of August 2020. Those details will be up any moment now on 2020.pyconau.org. Possibly now if one of my team is pressing the button, if not... It's done? Okay, it's up. Thank you, whoever, William. Along with a link to the PyCon mailing list and PyCon AU Twitter, which you should subscribe to and follow if you haven't already, and you'll find out more details as we announce them. So with that said, thank you so much to everyone who has made this amazing decade of PyCon what it is, including all of you. I will see you all tonight at dinner and tomorrow at the sprint, and I will see you in Adelaide in 2020. Enjoy your evening.